No one wants actual terrorists buying guns. I mean, I don't even want terrorists walking out around on the street, much less buying guns. So when you have gun control advocates that try to criticize questions and objections over such proposals like this, they disingenuously argue that advocacy for the preservation of rights like due process, because this isn't just about Second Amendment rights anymore. They act like, and they argue that it's the same thing as wanting terrorists to buy guns, which is a stupid talking point. It's the only thing that they care about. Chuck Schumer said that before the last time they fought over this. He said, quote, every senator is now going to have a say whether they're for terrorists getting guns or against terrorists getting guns. But that's not the argument, though, because if lawmakers want to stop suspected terrorists placed on watch lists from buying firearms, then indict them. There is a way to prevent them from buying guns. That's the whole point of all of this. If it's enough of an emergency for lawmakers to demand that you give up the exercise of rights, then it's enough of an emergency for them to bring forth charges and obtain a conviction. That's how this works. Now, I have no problem with bringing charges against somebody for stuff like that. I do have a problem with stripping someone of a natural right based on suspicion alone as a penalty without a conviction. And that's the whole point. Lawmakers, they want inclusion on these lists to count as a conviction because it excuses them from bringing any kind of formal charges based on evidence. If you have evidence, bring forth the charge. I mean, this expectation that we, the people, should bear the burden of the state's inability or outright refusal to persecute or prosecute suspected terrorists, that's not constitutional. We don't suspend the the Fourth Amendment rights of due process for American citizens based on often faulty suspicions. And that's the big thing about this, because your right of due process, which is, mentioned in a number of different amendments. You also have it in the 14th Amendment as well. This becomes more than just about Second Amendment rights. I mean, it becomes about not allowing. I mean, you have the right of presumption of innocence. You have the right to face your accuser. You have the right to a fair and just and speedy trial.